For 80 years, the US dollar was the undisputed king of the world. It was the ultimate safe haven, the global reserve, and the foundation of every ReloProfit strategy. But as we move into 2026, the throne is shaking. While you are sleeping, a silent coup has taken place in the global financial system. The world is officially quitting the dollar, and the consequences for your savings will be catastrophic. Hey everyone, welcome back to the ReloProfit channel. Today, we're exposing the death of the dollar. We're looking at the cold, hard math of 2026, from the massive debt spiral that no one can stop to the rise of a new financial world order. If you think your money is safe just because it's in greenbacks, you are in for a brutal wake-up call. Let's dive in. Let's look at the numbers that the mainstream media is trying to bury. In 2026, the U.S. national debt has officially crossed a threshold where the interest payments alone cost more than the entire defense budget. The math is simple and terrifying. The U.S. government is broke. To keep the lights on, the Federal Reserve has no choice but to keep the printing presses running 24/7. But here is the problem. When you print trillions of dollars out of thin air, you aren't creating wealth. You are destroying the purchasing power of every dollar already in circulation. In 2026, inflation isn't a transitory issue. It is a permanent tax on your existence. Your ReloProfit is being eaten away by a silent thief. While your salary might look higher on paper, your ability to buy a house, a car, or even basic groceries has plummeted. The era of cheap money is over, and it has been replaced by an era of permanent devaluation. If your wealth is 100% in dollars, you aren't an investor. You're a victim waiting for the hammer to drop. The second pillar of the dollar's death is the global rebellion. For decades, the United States used the dollar as a political weapon. They sanctioned anyone who didn't fall in line. But in 2026, the rest of the world has finally found the exit door. The BRICS nations have officially launched a trade system that bypasses the dollar entirely. From oil in the Middle East to manufacturing in Asia, the world is moving to local currency trade. Why does this matter to you? It's simple. The only reason the dollar stayed so strong for so long was global demand. Everyone had to buy dollars to trade. But when that demand disappears, the game changes. Trillions of dollars stored overseas will soon come flooding back to American soil. This massive wave of cash will trigger a hyperinflationary event that most people are not ready for. In 2026, the global reserve status is no longer a guarantee. It's a liability. The world is losing trust in the U.S. financial system. And once trust is gone, the dollar is just a piece of paper. The era of dollar dominance is over, and the era of the great exit has begun. So, where does the smart money go when the king dies? In 2026, we are seeing the largest wealth transfer in history out of paper and into real assets. While the average person is still checking their bank balance in dollars, the top 1% are hoarding gold, Bitcoin, and strategic real estate in regions that aren't tied to the U.S. debt machine. This is the core of the 2026 ReloProfit strategy. You have to understand that the game has changed. Diversification no longer means having different stocks. It means having different currencies and different jurisdictions. The United States is currently a house of cards built on a foundation of debt, and the wind is starting to blow. If you are a high-skilled professional or an entrepreneur, staying 100% tied to the dollar is financial suicide. The safe haven is now the danger zone. You need to be looking at where the growth is, not where the debt is. The 2026 reality is that the dollar is a melting ice cube and you need to move your wealth before it's gone. Is the U.S. economy going to disappear tomorrow? No. But the era of American financial hegemony is officially dead. The 2026 reality is a multipolar world where the dollar is just another player on the field, and a weak one at that. For the viewers of ReloProfit, the lesson is clear. Loyalty to a currency will kill your future. The American dream was built on a strong dollar. The American reality is being built on debt. If you want to survive the next decade, you have to stop thinking like a consumer and start thinking like a global citizen. Don't wait for the news to tell you the dollar has crashed by then. It will be too late. The math of 2026 has already made the decision for you. What do you think? Is the dollar still the king? Or are we witnessing the greatest financial collapse in history? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching ReloProfit, and I'll see you in the next one.